KFAN.
All right. No wasting time here. Bonds Bones is here. Marnie Galarnar is here. And we have a very, very special guest on the phone. It smells like spring out there, Core.
Yeah, we're tight with him, so we get to call him Shelty, but the rest of you can call him Derek Shelton, the manager of the Minnesota Twins. Hi, Shelty. Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on? How you guys doing?
Oh, we're just putting up with this Minnesota weather where it blizzards one day and then it's 80 the next, basically. But you've had a month in Florida. I'm sure it's 75 and sunny and nice every day.
Well, not every day. We did go through a cold stretch that I feel bad for anybody that came down for spring training. We went through a stretch where we were in like the high 50s, low 60s. So if you come down from Minnesota, that kind of sucks that, you don't get the 80s. But yeah, it's been nice, but looking forward to getting north. And although the weather fluctuates, looking forward to getting to Target Field.
Well, John Bonus, you just spent a month down there with the Minnesota Twins watching a bunch of baseball and probably getting to talk to Derek.
I was there for that cold snap, actually.
Is that right?
Yes. It's terrible. It felt like winter in February in Florida. Well, let's just start with the obvious question. How are you feeling about the team? How are you feeling about spring training right now?
I'm very pleased. I mean, I think there's definitely some areas we still need to continue to work on, and I think that's going to go on throughout the season. But I'm very happy with the work that we've got in, very happy with the individual stuff, and I think we're just ready to go. I mean, John, you were down here for a while, and you understand the last few days of the spring, the last week of the spring, gets to the point where guys start to look forward to getting to Baltimore. But I've been very pleased that since our last off day on the 18th, the kind of the attention to what we needed to work on with our core group has been there.
You spoke a lot at the beginning of spring training about trying to establish certain tenets, certain culture around the team. You've now gone through that for 5 or 6 weeks. Which ones do you think kind of took on? What tenets and culture changes do you feel like have been implemented in your 5 or 6 weeks overseeing things down there?
Did I use the word tenants? Because I don't know if I'm smart enough to use the word tenants. So don't put smart words in my mouth, John, if that's not the case. I'm going to have to look at Dustin and have him explain to me what that means before I answer this. But no, I think the biggest thing that we wanted to talk to was like the standard of expectation that we had from our group. And we've done a nice job with that. And that's been player-driven and player executed, but that's something that I've really been pleased with. I think our bats over the last couple days have been more consistent, which is encouraging to see. And then, our starting pitching over the course of the spring has really, I think, gotten better.
Shelty, it's Meat Sauce. I'm sure Mark Hallberg is a nice guy, but I never got any kind of information about my bench coach position.
Yeah, I apologize for that, Meat. I don't know where that was lost in communication. I will say Mark Hallberg is a really nice person, actually. He's no Meat Sauce. Let's be very transparent about that. And I don't understand how that information got lost, and I apologize, and we'll try to figure that out.
That's all right. I appreciate it.
True story. During the last commercial break, Shelty, Sauce goes to John Bonus. He goes, "Wait, Grady Sizemore, like the baseball player, he's here now?" And it's like, the other Grady Sizemore. But Sauce was very excited that he saw that name.
I don't even know how to attack that. I don't even know where to go with that, number one. And number two, dude, we've been in spring training for 7 to 8 weeks. Have you not looked at anything that has to do with the Twins that you don't know who's on the staff?
Yeah,
and actually, I think we talked about it in January that he was on the staff.
You did.
Definitely did, yeah.
He's one of your coworkers.
Yeah, he
Sauce,
is.
Right?
I'm just devastated that I'm not the bench coach.
I don't understand this. I wish I was in studio so you could see the expression and the frustration on my face right now that Sauce just can't lock it in. You told me you were going to lock into the Twins, and you were going to go less Wolves and less Vikings, and you basically just lied to me.
Well, they are. I'll tell you this. They are my MLB The Show 2026 team.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that. They're your video game team.
You're going to have to send him down to the minors. That's just all there is to it.
And he is kissing ass. He is currently wearing a Twins hat, and he doesn't do that very often, but he actually is right now. Sauce.
I love that. I actually love that. Hey, just so you know, LaTroy Hawkins is on the staff, too.
Yeah.
Ryan Jeffers is still our catcher. I mean, is anything else you need to go over?
No, I got it all. I'm looking at it right now. I didn't know you guys had a website.
Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out. We got uniforms. We got everything. We're going to play a full schedule of games.
Brilliant.
Hey, Shelty, spring training can get a little monotonous. It can get long, but obviously there are reasons for it. It's the preparation you need for the season. But when you're a new manager, there are so many people you need to not only meet, but like establish relationships with and get to know, and they need to get to know you. How much of spring training for you was that piece of it, like personality driven, both them getting to know you and you getting to know them, players, personnel, your staff, the training staff, all of that? There are a lot of people at a spring training.
Yeah, Marty, I definitely agree with you, and I think that's a really good point, especially for this spring training. Spring training does get long. It gets monotonous at the end, and I would totally agree with that. This being the first year with the new staff and a new group, we needed that time because you need the time to establish a relationship. I mean, you go through the first kind of week or so, and it's really like a honeymoon phase. Everybody's trying to figure each other out and figure out the dynamic of how we work. But as we've got later into games, you get the flow of how the staff's going to work and communication relationships. So probably more so than any spring, the length of it has been extremely important just to be able to establish those relationships.
Well, speaking of length, let me. I was just reading an article on twinsdaily.com, great website, about how the players.
Oh, they have a website?
They do. It's a great website.
No uniforms, though.
I'm reading about the actual true measurement of each player and why it matters now. You're not allowed to say you're 6'1" if you're actually 5'11" anymore. It's because of the strike zone and the fact it's going to be the ABS challenge system. Can you explain to me, as somebody who is getting to know this as a brand new way of living, who's going to be in charge of telling you whether or not to challenge a call?
Well, the player has to be, and I thought you were going to ask me to get a measurement of how tall you are. Actually, I cannot do that.
I don't want to know.
He does not want to know that.
Sox has been lying about his height for about 5 years. I'm thinking,
it's the weight, too. My God.
Go ahead.
Oh, my gosh. I did not go there. I
deserve it. I didn't know you had a website.
I went. The player is actually in charge of it. There can be no help from the dugout. There can be no external help. So it's essentially the pitcher, catcher, or hitter that has to do it, and they have to do it within 3 seconds by tapping the top of their helmet or verbally probably doing both, saying, hey, I'm in the challenge, or touching the top of their helmet. I think we've seen it work really well in spring training. It adds a different dynamic to the game because of the fact that the fans and everybody are watching it and finding out at the same time on the scoreboard. And it definitely has, I think it's been beneficial. I actually like it. It's going to be interesting to see. There's going to be less jockeying from the manager or the coaches with umpires because it's essentially in the player's hands before you run out of challenges.
Is there some kind of guidelines you're going to say to your players to make sure they don't do it too often?
No, right now, I mean, I don't think we're going to go into any specific guidelines, and we'll monitor as the season has gone on. In spring training, actually, our catchers, Jeffers and Carantini, have been really good at it. And, I think there's been some times where we've actually, even though it's a spring training game, kind of changed the course of a game. John may have been down there, the one that I think we won 2 in 1 inning and ended up scoring 5 runs because of it. And I think we're going to see, the dynamic of innings changed because of a right call or an overturned call.
The big question coming into spring training is probably the big question coming out of spring training and into the regular season, which is the bullpen. I was a little surprised to see a couple veterans not make the team, and I understand, you gave them a tryout and such, but I guess my question is sort of like, where do you feel like you're going to be getting the high leverage bullpen innings out of from the staff that you're kind of reconstructing based on, the teardown that happened at the trade deadline?
Yeah, I think we're going to kind of mix and match. There's not going to be one specific person that's going to pitch in the 7th, 8th, or 9th. It's going to be a collective group, and we're going to try to try to mix and match for the best situations. And then ultimately, I think people will pitch themselves into the roles that they're going to be at. And it's going to come a little bit by meritocracy. If you're pitching well, you're going to put yourself in a position that you're going to get those leverage innings.
How much of the WBC did you watch, and what did you think?
I liked it. I watched it. I mean, it was interesting. I did not watch the initial rounds of it. I think when we got into the final 8 from the quarterfinal on, I watched as much as I could. I mean, the fact that games start at 8 o'clock and spring training starts really early is John and Marty will tell you. I was going to bed early and not finishing, but it was very exciting. I mean, I think it's a really fun event. It's going to be interesting to see what the next steps that they take forward with it moving into the next iteration of it.
How's your March Madness bracket looking?
I did not do a bracket because I don't know if we allegedly would play games, Marnie. Well enough to know that. I would not fill out a bracket because I don't know enough about it. But if I did have a team in a certain kind of spread pool, I'm doing all right now.
Well said. Well said.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have Hawk? Do you have that Corey Provis highlight from like 2 days ago? Can we play that for Shelty and see if he's heard this? Do you know what we're talking about? Did you hear the Corey Provis call that went viral, Shelty, or not?
Yeah, I'm very aware. I think I told you guys. I think I told you guys this winter that last year I turned into a volleyball dad, and my volleyball dad group chat was very much curious what was going on at a Twins game the other day in spring training. So I was getting multiple texts on Corey Provis and Perk going viral.
Marnie, did you hear about this?
Yeah,
it's the best, right?
I've listened to it over and over.
This is it. Right here.
So good start for the Twins here in the 4th inning. You ever seen Buck with his pants down? No. Like in shorts? No, like he doesn't have his, no socks showing. I see what you're saying. So, yeah.
You ever seen Buck with his pants down?
No.
My favorite part of that is you got full Minnesota accent of Perk right there. Full on. And then I don't know if I've ever heard Perk be that silent or the long pause that you've had, because there were 2 pauses of like, what am I going to say next?
Yeah.
No.
He just dropped the no. That should be a commercial.
Yes, the best.
Just the no part of it.
That's really good. All right, last question here, and then we'll let you go, Shelty. I appreciate the time as always. Baltimore, we haven't talked about them at all. They're your opponent when you open up in 2 days. How far ahead do you start scouting and strategizing for Baltimore, and what you've seen so far? What do you like or dislike about that squad for Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good club. They did a really good job building their starting pitching staff. They added Bassett and Shane Boz to go along with Rogers at the front end. I mean, it's an American League East team that's deep. Jackson Holliday most likely is not going to start with them because of a hamate bone. A team that kind of had a down start to the last year. We've seen them a couple times in spring training this year. To answer the first part of that question, we started watching them about 4 or 5 days ago, because now you're getting into the situation where you have a general idea of what their club is. So a club that did a really good job building their starting pitching this offseason, but we have been paying attention to them for about the last 4 or 5 days.
One follow-up question for the beat writers. What restaurants? I assume you also scouted the restaurants and such in Baltimore that we learned to trust his taste when it comes to road places and restaurants. What do you got recommended for Baltimore?
Yeah, any place in Little Italy. Baltimore has such a great Little Italy area. And then there's also a really good Irish pub that's right over by the hotel we stay at, that you can get a pint of Guinness or 2. So those are probably anything in Little Italy would be what I would recommend.
Let's go.
Sounds good. Shelty, you're the best, man. Best of luck on Thursday, and best of luck this season. We'll talk to you down the road.
I appreciate it. I look forward. I'll see you in Baltimore, Sauce.
I'll be there. Say hi to Grady for me.
Yeah, Grady Sizemore. He's on the roster.
And Toby.
Yeah, he's on the bench. All right, thanks, Shelty. Appreciate it, man.
buddy.
All right. That guy's the best,
There he goes.
man.
He is the best.
Yeah.
That's the manager of the Twins right there.
Yeah, he's just chill.
That's the best.
Yes, he's fun.
By the way, all this brought to you by friends at the St. Paul Saints. Speaking of baseball, Tuesday, March 31st, it's opening game down at CHS Field. Let the games begin. The Saints opening day features white jersey hoodie giveaways presented by CHS for the first 1,000 people, I believe.
We'll hustle down.
That.
And
It's
that
a jersey
roster.
hoodie?
Yeah, white jersey hoodie.
It's like a Snuggie. What was that? Isn't that what it was called? A
crossover.
Snuggie or whatever?
Yeah.
Bonus, are you going to Baltimore? You were on
No,
the
I'm not-
fence.
no, I'm
You're
not
not
going
going
to
to
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
No, no, no.
Oh, is that right?
And I
So you
can't make the Saints opener either because I'll be in Vegas.
So you
with
asked
you guys.
for restaurant recommendations and you're not even going?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were asking because you were going.
It's not like I'm never going to be in Baltimore.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he's looking out for the beat writers.
exactly
as they
right.
say.
Yes.
I had a great lobster roll in Baltimore. And I have to think about the restaurant. I have to make a text.
What was the restaurant called, Hawk?
McDonald's Johnson's.
Oh, sounds good.
Now that you say it, yeah, that does ring a
is
bell.
it, yes. Yeah.
That's a bold name for a non-McDonald's restaurant.
They had it first.
Yeah, all right.
All right. All right. Thanks to the Twins. Thanks to Dustin and Mitch for helping out with that
thanks,
as well.
guys.
Sauce, you want to do sports when we get back?
I'd love to,
Okay,
Steve.
cool. That's after this on the Fin.
Join Meat Sauce and Miller Lite at D. Michael B's in Albertville this Thursday from 5 to 7. Stop by for drink specials, games, and to register for a chance to win a spot in the Vikings Foundation Golf Tournament. Get the full details now at KFAN.com. Keyword golf.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, by the way, Marnie Galarny's here. She's brought to you by our friends at Surfside.
Come on now.
Oh, that's how you know the weather's getting nice.
Surfside.
Now you start talking Surfside.
That's right, Bubba.
It's that time again,
Yep.
isn't it?
When do you crack open your pool? Oh, great. It must be real rough being Marnes. Surfsides by the pool.
It's just a giant jacuzzi. She's been in it all winter.
Come on
Man,
now.
when do you crack it open? Like May?
Well, we did open it. Matt had it open on Sunday and was just like cleaning it and just to be around it and
Just to get out of
Matt.
the house.
That's her.
my husband.
Oh. I thought it was
Doesn't
like your
matter.
neighbor
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
She was more fancy.
Was he out there in his...
It's Matt. My
Yeah,
God,
he's
you
out there in his
guys.
tuxedo
Pay
thong.
attention.
thought it was
Mordecai.
Yeah, where his slabs out.
Was he getting some sun on them things?
Yeah, on them cheeks. On
To
them
be honest,
slabs.
Mars, please don't hold back.
The official
Dropping it and locking it.
opening is
How do you look?
April
Was he dropping
9th,
it like it's hot?
Yeah.
from the
Does he got them
pool
shoulders
April
company
9th?
where they actually come
Was he
out
listening
and
to Back That
turn
Ass
on
Up
the
by
jets
Juvenile?
and the
Was there a treasure
water
trail,
starts
like a
going through
real
the
treasure
pipes.
trail?
But now
Was he
the pool
double
is actually
cheeked out?
operational and we can heat it and be in it.
Did
That's
it look
April
like he was
9th.
carrying around a couple
So
of
once
bowling
that
balls?
Your
happens,
mic's
then
up.
we can swim.
That seems early to crack it open, honestly. What if you get like a mid-April snowfall?
Well, we put the cover on. It's not going to freeze like the water.
Don't
Once
you
the
put
water
no
starts
cover on
filtering.
him?
They actually, so we go through Performance Pool and Spa, the company, but the first date is March 25th.
That's
and
insane.
that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. That's nuts.
That's the first
love you
opening.
tomorrow.
That's gambling.
The second date is April 9th. That's the date we took. And then
That
there's like a
sounds nice.
late April.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, it just means they get the water
Got it.
flowing.
Ooh.
March 25th, by the way,
gotta get
which
that
is
water
tomorrow,
flowing.
is Grady's 18th birthday.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
18
Okay,
years
quick follow-up. Quick follow-up.
Dang.
Quick follow-up to that. Who is that?
That is the
Your
child that emerged
coworker.
from
Oh.
my belly.
Got it. So that's your son.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's where
18
babies come
tomorrow.
I didn't know
18
that.
tomorrow, yeah.
Should've said
tomorrow.
so.
And then 5 days after that, a 16th birthday and a 50th on the same day.
Jeez.
What was 50th? Madison?
That's what I call him formally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you getting him?
Wait, you already celebrated your 50th, so you're a cradle robber. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that. Didn't know you liked him young.
I need
Answer
the
the
energy.
question.
What?
Musty looks good for 50.
Oh, yeah.
Muhammad hasn't aged a day.
Man, that's a lot of birthdays to celebrate. No wonder you cracking the pool open.
Hey, happy
Yeah, it's
50th.
big. March is big for us.
Hawk, happy 50th. Looky here.
We already made a cake
That's what you
last
said.
night.
Wait.
One
So
cake for the
Hawk's
whole group?
World,
No,
you
just the
went,
first one.
Happy 50th. Looky here. Hawk, what did you do for my dad's
How did you
76th
know?
birthday?
You stole my line. How did you know?
Is Grady going straight to the casino tomorrow?
I think so. Yes.
Yes. You have taught
Just to
him
pick up
well.
Mom because she ain't been home for the birthday party. Mom, please
I've
come
seen you in a
home.
few days, Mommy.
Please come home, Mom.
Love
My
it.
eyes are just crossed. Them slots been going.
All right, Sauce, you ready?
Me?
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Marge, your Minnesota Timberwolves battle the Rockets tomorrow at 8:30. Your Wolves are currently in the fifth spot, a half game up on the Rockets. That game tomorrow can be heard right here on the Fan.
That was a good win in Boston.
That was a good win.
Yes, it was for the Timberwolves, and they've been treading water and then some with Anthony Edwards out of the lineup, and we're close to due for an update. Hopefully, it was initially a 1 to 2 week before reevaluation on Ant, and that's pretty. It's a generic timeline, I guess, and there's been no change on that. So I don't know if we'll hear anything this week yet, but that win in Boston was pretty significant, and now it's just like, man, just keep on keeping on, because it is a tough schedule. It's a late game against Houston, and that is a team that is right in the mix and right on your heels right now. So you just said fifth in the standings, Sauce, but it is fifth in a literal tie with Denver, but Denver has the tiebreaker. No. So I know, but that's because we didn't win enough games against Denver this year. And the Rockets are a team that we can have the tiebreaker over. We can't against the Lakers, and they're up on us by 2 games, and we can't against the Nuggets, but we can against the Rockets. And they're a half game below us right now in 6th. So this game tomorrow night against Houston is really important, and it is a late one because it's not only on FanDuel, it's also on ESPN. So it's an 8:30, which means 8:40-ish tip-off from Target Center tomorrow night. But is that a big one? And then we've got Detroit after that. And we played Detroit twice, and Cade Cunningham has a collapsed lung, so he's going to miss a couple of weeks. It's not funny.
That's
it's
why
pretty
Rosie
serious.
didn't laugh.
He didn't laugh. He's serious about his sports.
He wasn't listening.
And so 2 out of the next 3 games after Houston are against Detroit, who's still a great team. But you think, oh my goodness, you can get Houston and maybe these couple against Detroit. You got Dallas in there who's trying to lose game. It's like, okay, this is where we make a move. And it's getting late real quick. Ooh. Am I right, Max?
Talk about it. I mean, there's only, 10 games left, Marnes, or something like that? There's only a few weeks of worth of
Exactly
games
10.
left.
No,
Yeah, exactly 10.
The playoffs go till like the middle of June.
They can't end if they don't start.
Wow.
Just kidding.
That got weird.
How good has Bones been lately, Marnes?
That's great.
He's been absolutely just incredible. I feel like he was a little, when his minutes were inconsistent at the beginning of the season, he was a little more inconsistent, but now that his minutes have become more consistent, I mean, what a just absolute injection of energy, offense, and just swagger when Anthony Edwards isn't on the floor.
Yeah, Bones is such an easy guy to cheer for, too. He is an absolute fan favorite. His little 3-point celebration, he's waving at the fans.
The whole crowd is doing it now.
You're doing it back up. Joe Ingles is doing it on the bench. Everybody's getting into it. It's been an absolute breath of fresh air.
Oh, hey, Pee-wee.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Are you singing Nirvana?
Yeah.
What was that?
Hello.
Lights out. She's less dangerous.
And actually, I feel like Bones is actually better if they can kind of stagger more Bones, less when Ant takes his rest.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That is when he's
thrives. And that's when they need his kind of swagger when Anthony Edwards isn't on the floor. It's like when and Bones kind of just takes up that mantle. And it's just been incredible. Him and Io have just reinvented that whole bench unit, which for the most, I mean, the first half of the season, it was one of the worst in the NBA. It was like outside of Naz Reid, there wasn't a whole lot of production coming from that bench unit. But between him and Io, and then Kyle Anderson has also been kind of a steadying force, a little slow-mo action in the rotation there. This bench unit is something fierce.
Yeah, and we did not want this injury to Anthony Edwards, and if it has to happen, then you need to find some good in it, and I think we have found some good in it.
I like watching Io and Bones on the court together. It's a little more chaotic and less structured, but they have so much energy and so much I don't know,
Giddy
kind
up.
of goofy flow, for lack of a better word, together. It's fun to watch those two play in the backcourt together.
If you want to be wrong, that's fine.
Oh, Beavis.
Hello!
Zacho, the Wild battle the Lightning tonight in Tampa at 6:30. But also, the Stars have lost 2 straight, so the Wild trailed them by 5 points.
And this is brought to you by the St. Cloud Huskies.
Yeah, St. Cloud State University. Thank you to them. Erickson Eck, Kaprizov, and Foligno all practiced yesterday. They are traveling with the team. The anticipation is 1, 2, 3. Eventually, through this road trip, we'll be playing. So it'll be very nice to see Kaprizov obviously back in the lineup as the other two as well. The Stars have clinched a playoff spot. The Wild very, very close. I believe they're like 6 points away or something like that. And it's a big road trip here. The Lightning also played in overtime over the weekend. They lost their overtime, while the Wild won. So, but the Lightning second in the Atlantic Division. They're a very, very good hockey team. It sets up to be another big tilt for Minnesota tonight. 6:30 puck drop right here on KFAN.
The Gopher women's basketball team, they are in the Sweet 16. They will battle UCLA on Friday at 6:30.
Yeah!
UCLA is a 19.5-point favorite.
Yeah!
Tommy
Thank you, Tommy.
Wiseau loves it.
It's kind of shocking that we still have not found more parity in women's basketball.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
The
that is a huge spread.
UConn, they play North Carolina. They are 27.5-point favorites on Friday.
My gosh, that's a
Versus
Sweet
North
16.
Carolina.
Versus North Carolina.
Right, Marty, you just made the point. That we see that in the men's game in round 1. You shouldn't see that in the Sweet 16.
No.
That's kind of insane. Like, I think Michigan was a 31 or 2 point favorite in round 1.
That was against
The
one of
men?
Hawks' teams.
Yep.
Yeah, tough break for Hawks.
And the largest spread in the men's Sweet 16 is 9.5 by Michigan.
You're second.
Oh. Who are you talking to? Are you on the phone with my dad?
You got a large spread on you.
Papa? The Twins open their season this Thursday. Johnny Beans, Bones, and Tommy Wiseau in Baltimore at 2:05. Joe Ryan will start for your Minnesota Twins.
Let's get some opinions out of you, Johnny Bones. Come on.
All
Yeah,
right.
Bonies.
I don't think it's going to be a great year for the Minnesota Twins.
Enough of your opinions.
Well, why did you
it
say
will
it
be
to Shelty's
spoiler
face
alert.
30 minutes ago?
I agree with you.
Shelty
It's
knows.
enough of his opinion.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Talk to him. Strong talk him. Mean talk him.
They are the over-under in Vegas is 72.5 wins, which is 89.5 losses.
Oh, hammer the over.
Wait a
We
minute.
got this.
Let me do the
Hammer
math
it.
on this.
On the wins or on the losses?
Both.
And I think it's an important year in that if they are not, if they're not competitive in the AL Central, whether that means playing 500 baseball or close to 500 baseball, depending on, what Detroit is doing or what some of the other teams are doing, I think you could see another big sell-off at the trade deadline this year. So, it's important that they get off to a hot start. Baltimore is a team last year that really disappointed, they were favored to be one of the favorites in the AL East, ended up 4th place. They did a lot to improve their team in the offseason. The Twins clearly did not.
Improve?
The
offseason?
The Orioles,
Wow. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to sign and spend money. We're gonna have to see. I do actually. Shelton talked a little bit about paying attention to more detail. I think he is a more detail oriented manager, and I think that has been a focus of his. And I hope the team is taking that to heart. And we'll see some of that on display that first week. But they've got to get off to a hot start here. And Joe Ryan is the kind of guy that can get them off to a hot start. He's a hell of a pitcher, and he's followed by Bailey Ober and then 3 young guys that actually I'm kind of excited about. The rotation is still, I think, something that you can pin your hat.
You like Mickable.
I do like Mickable. Mick Abel, who is one of the guys they acquired at the trade deadline. And the truth is that trade deadline and fire sale they had last year is going to be there's going to be a little bit of a referendum on that trade deadline based on how this team does this year, because 2 of their pitchers in their starting rotation were acquired during that. And, I think there's also a couple of guys that I think we could see mid-season that will be a part of that. And that's going to be how this team is going to do is going to depend a lot on how those young arms they have develop this year and whether or not they break through.
I got to speak for the class here. The new look that you got going on, the new dark vibe. I think you seem extremely amicable.
You do.
Just me.
Yeah.
Man, I think you're right.
I'd mick you.
All right. Wow. Good to know.
I'd make the hell out of you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Amicable over there.
Mick Abel,
What a
Taj Bradley,
Yes. Those are
Kendra Rojas, Louis Varland.
Steve Lombardosi.
Just so you guys know who's on our squad.
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Louis Varland?
No, we traded him away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got Kendra Rojas from him.
That is who we got.
Okay, thank
Kendra
you.
Rojas and...
I'm sorry, Twins Daily let me down.
Oh, is that right?
I'm kidding. I didn't.
I
read
don't
it
know that
correctly.
guy. Kendra Rojas is somebody that's going to be a St. Paul... when you mentioned the St. Paul home opener, that team is also going to be very interesting this year. There's a lot of top prospects. I think you're going to see half a dozen of the top prospects that are at St. Paul come up to the Twins this year, and it might be the beginning of a new generation. So even if they do end up having sort of a fire sale and turning things over, even if things don't develop this year, it could be a fun year to watch them just to see sort of the renewal that could be taking place. And if by chance this team does perform a little bit, you could get an injection of incredible prospect talent mid-season, and maybe that's what turns the season around.
Like Walker Jenkins?
Like Walker Jenkins.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Hang on. What am I doing?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Was it Kurt Bills?
Yeah, what about Kurt Bills?
Yeah, what about him?
I don't know.
I'm going to watch because I like our new manager.
Yes, I do too.
He's fun.
And I mean, Target Field in the summer, it's a great place to watch.
Give myself a surf.
A prospect like
Barney.
Bingo.
Oh, Tommy loves it.
And Tommy followed him right in.
He would. Anything else, Sauce?
Me?
We got
Yes,
football
you.
next.
Yeah, I got one more thing. The MLB season starts tomorrow with the Yankees battling the Giants at 7:05 on Netflix.
Where are they playing that game?
In San Francisco.
Oh, okay. So they're not playing in like Cuba.
No.
I don't think so. That was last year. Japan.
Oh yeah, that's right. Japan. I think that kind of was a failure, don't you? Starting the season outside of the United States didn't work out real well.
I mean, I don't know how well that works for the United States audience. I think it works real well for the international audience.
Right.
Well, and that game was like December 3rd.
Yeah, correct.
It was like a week
spring
beforehand.
training.
Yeah,
It
you're
was
right.
way before the season started. It felt weird.
Documentary on that, I think.
Then they
this
went
year.
back and played spring training games.
Yes, they did. That's right. Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Who have the Vikings acquired? Who have we lost? I'll remind you during Vikings news, Corey. I've got a hot take.
Roster updates after this Power Trip Morning
What
Show.
else is there?
There is no Vikings
You're
news.
correct.
Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
All right, 7:44. Here we are. It's the Power Trip Morning Show, and you got Marty Glarnar, and you got Johnny Beans, Bonds, Bones, and the cast of thousands. And it is time for Vikings news. We're getting real close to football season time.
Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Truck Accessory Pro Store. Yeah, things have calmed down quite a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Quite a bit since the rush that was free agency. And I don't know if you knew this or not, Johnny Bones, because you were out of town, but we have a new quarterback.
I did hear that.
Yeah, we do. And Ben just keeps just stirring pots everywhere he goes. Ben Lieber wants
That's
to
what
get
he
people
does.
upset. That's what he wants.
He's rage baiting.
He's not a big fan.
No, he just said that
yeah.
we have a new quarterback, but we have an old quarterback who's coming back who might be our second quarterback or even our first quarterback.
He's just more excited about the Wentz signing
That's what he said.
than most of us. But, he basically said that Wentz, because he knows the playbook, is probably ahead of the curve when it comes to Kyler. And when he said that on Twitter, everybody lost their mind and said that Ben was just rage baiting.
Yeah.
To try to say that it was...
That's funny.
Ahead of the curve on March 20.
That was Ben's point yesterday when he clarified, is that
Okay.
he didn't say he fully believes Kyler will start week 1. He's just saying if the season started today, that Wentz would start because he has a jump on the playbook and things like that.
Does the season start
It does
today?
not. It does not start today.
I wish it did, Mars.
No.
Same.
I wish it did.
It does not.
Kyler Murray will have to actually look at a playbook, though, at some point between the next...
Okay.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't come out until, halfway through this season. We're
Come
fine.
on, Big P, relax.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Right, just checking.
He plays chess,
Somebody might-
too. He's smart. He's fine. We got it.
He learned.
He probably has read a playbook.
He's
Maybe.
He's probably reading it right now. He's probably listening to the Power Trip Morning Show, having some coffee with one playbook in one hand and coffee in the other.
Yeah, good morning, Kyler.
If you could turn the playbook into a video game, maybe that would be...
Yeah, it's called Madden.
Sure.
Madden. Former
You're mad at the
Vikings,
Twins, not us.
former Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen's playing initials on Friday.
How
You're
about
mad
that?
at Gleeman, not us.
And you saw Adam Thielen and CJ Ham last Thursday.
I did. I saw them both at their retirement thing, and it was a very, very nice formal occasion. Marnie was not there, even though they're supposed to be family. Is there some kind of riff?
No, I had a thing, but our
Right.
What?
yeah, I did. Our
The classic excuse. I had a thing. That's the
at that time
something.
over
Yep.
the place.
Yep,
Yeah,
at
sure.
the place at that
Yeah.
exact time.
Our family group chat though is very excited about Friday.
Papa?
And Mama. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're happy that Adam's going to be here on Friday.
Yeah. He will be here. No CJ, though? No, just Adam this time?
CJ is, I think, a long shot. We'll see, though.
He's probably got a thing.
We'll see. He might have a thing at the place at that time.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
But this is Abbott's going to love this. Guess what time Thielen is aiming to be here on Friday?
8:10.
Just after 8. So it's just enough time to be like, hey, you retired. Awesome. We'll play initials after this on the fan. And Abbott's going to go, how come he was only available on Fridays? And I'm going to say, he was only available after 8 on Friday. Yeah. So we had just enough time to ask him about, hey, what's the last couple of weeks been like? He said retirement's, something he's looking forward to. And cool, let's play the game. We'll play game 621 after this on the fan.
Now, Marty,
yeah.
I found it really interesting. You said off
Love
here a
it.
moment ago that it kind of runs in your family, and you can see it already happening. That Adam's really let himself go, and you said after retirement, a lot of times people in your lineage really balloon up. Is what you said. That's what you said. Those were your
Quitters.
exact
You
words.
said we're a family of quitters.
That's what you said. Quitters is what we said.
Did I
Yeah.
remember saying that? And then you looked at me and you said, well, you haven't even retired yet. What happened to you?
Oh, I did not. I would never say
Oh,
that.
don't make me hit the button. I can't. No, don't make
Don't
me.
say it. Don't
No,
you
I
dare.
can't hit
Don't
the
you
button.
Do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Please do it.
Don't you do it.
How much will you give me if I hit it?
I don't know what button it is.
You know what? Come on.
Oh, yeah, hit it.
I would never.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't.
Can't. Nope, she's too nice. I respect her.
Yeah.
Can't hit it. I mean, I can hit this one, though.
Hey, Hawk.
Get the freak out. Yeah.
I'm on Hall of Fame
you're not.
game.com.
Oh, sorry.
Did you get the enshrinement ceremony package, which with the official ceremony
I wanted
ticket
to
and
ask you
gold
about
jacket
that.
access? Well, it's sold out. Did you buy it yet?
I bought it. I bought 3 of them because I wanted to see if your dad wanted to come or your uncle or perhaps maybe your cousin.
All right, I'm just glad you got them because it's sold out on the website.
Papa.
You would bring Papa.
I love you, Dad.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I love you, Dad.
We have a new punter, and we have his name's Johnny Hecker. Don't call him Johnny Pecker.
Right.
We have a cornerback
Or
named
Danny
James
Hecker.
Pierre. We have an offensive tackle named Ryan Vandemark, and we have a quarterback named Kyler Murray. That is why the article that I'm reading on SI.com says it's been a very quiet offseason.
Here's something that we haven't heard in a long, long time around here.
Give it to me, baby.
We're going to have to nail this draft.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a while since we've just nailed a draft. And no one expects a GM to go, 7 for 7, or what do we got this year? Do we have like 9 picks?
I'm looking it up right now.
No one expects them to go 9 for 9.
It's 9 now
how about,
because of the,
how about with the compensatory picks?
Yeah, right.
How about we go like 4 legitimate starter types and maybe a couple of guys that make the team, and then we kick 3 guys off.
Yeah.
Right?
Like find a center.
Yeah. Can we go like almost 50%? Maybe? Can we find 4 or 5
What
guys?
rounds are these picks?
You have 4 in the top 100, 18, 49, 82, and 97.
Only if she's 5'3".
How many total?
9.
Yeah, okay, it is 9. There you go.
So you have no 4th-round picks, but though 2 out of those top 4 picks have to be good.
How about all 4? Let's aim for this. Let's aim for the sky, and then we'll be happy if we come up a little.
You got to
short.
find a starter somebody who plays significant amount of time at pick 18.
Yeah, we're going to need
You have to find somebody who can play and contribute right away.
a center, a defensive tackle, maybe a running back, a corner. A
So you're saying we should draft based
Wide
on
receiver.
need and not
No.
best available?
Take the best player available all the time. That's what I would do. As I said a month
this
ago,
team specifically.
the two
the
best
bench coach
the
for the
two
Twins.
best picks the Vikings have ever made were 98 when they had 2 stud wide receivers and 07 when they had a running back coming off a 1,000-yard season. The 2 best picks they've ever made were when they didn't need it and they just took the best player available. Do that every time.
You're talking about Randy Moss and
Adrian Peterson.
there you go.
Yep.
It's a good point.
Why
made
are
a good
you
point.
the GM?
When
made
you
a good point.
force picks, it rarely works. Case in point, when they traded Randy Moss and then immediately took Troy Williamson.
Right.
Don't do that.
They don't do that.
No.
Take better players.
If you could ever get free time from your Twins bench coaching role,
Yes.
could you advise the Vikings?
Look, why don't you make the picks and I'll be the money guy? Everybody loves Rob Brzezinski. Everybody says he's good at his job. There's a lot of people cheering for him to be
Great
the
dude.
GM, right? They're saying
Yeah.
this is the obvious choice. Let's not make him the temporary GM. Let's just make him the full-time GM. But the two of us would be a lot cheaper than Rob. You make the picks, I'll do the money.
Okay.
So who should we pick at 18?
We're going to take Caleb Banks, the defensive tackle from Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
Defensive tackle. I like it.
Now you want me to do my thing?
Yeah, you do your thing.
Well, we're 90 million over the cap.
We are?
Beep, bop, beep, boop, fixed.
Yeah, see.
All right,
it's that
perfect. So you did your job, I did my job, and the Vikings are back on track.
Who would you pick at 49, Hawk?
Probably Charles Demings, cornerback out of Stephen F. Austin.
Wow. Hey, when are we having Moist Chew
How
on?
do I know that name? Am I supposed to know that name?
It's probably somebody in the prep you're looking at right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just off the top of my head.
Isn't there like a Jonathan Deming?
Jonathan Demme is a director, I think.
Okay.
Isn't he the guy that did Silence of the Lambs?
Nobody's talking to you.
Nobody ever is.
Marty, I love you.
Wow.
Mommy?
Papa?
Wish this movie was called Silence of the Lamberts instead.
Pretty good. That's good, yeah. I've been told that a few times in my life. I'm pretty sure my dad and my Uncle Peter
Papa.
took David to Silence of the Lambs when he was like 6.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Are you
like,
kidding me?
yeah, I think
No.
when they walked out, he said, see
That
what
explains
happens?
things.
Yeah.
Explains Dov.
That explains the constant tuck dancing.
From Papa?
My God.
No,
It
from
explains,
Dov.
explains why your dad kept driving around pointing out vans and saying, you should get in those.
That's what he was always say to me. Are you about a size 14 when I was 6 years old?
That's why Dov's walk-up song, if he's ever in an MMA fight, will be Goodbye Horses. That was a deep cut.
It really
You
was
two
a
got
good
that,
tune.
Joe.
Yeah, of
Good
course.
tune, man.
Great tune. Underrated tune.
I'd blank me.
Especially
Yeah.
to murder people, too.
Yeah. Or to
It's a good murdering
push
song.
your parts back.
You got that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Tuck, dance, and murder.
You ever tuck dance, Johnny Bones?
Can you help me move this couch?
Wow.
I don't like how you did that.
That was like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill at the same time.
Silence of the Gumps. A little crossover film. Maybe it's the same universe.
Maybe.
That would be cool if it was.
Look what he did to Lieutenant Dan. Anyway, that's your Vikings.
That was Vikings
There you
news.
go. That's
Well
it right
done.
there, man.
Man.
So that's who we have. Big opinions. Johnny Bones, you've been giving big opinions all morning.
Uh-oh.
The over-under's 8.5, I think. Is that right? Still 8.5?
I think so,
Vikings?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you got?
Which is dead. I mean, that's 500,
That's
right?
literally-
You get to 9 and 8, you're over 500. You get to 8 and 9, you're under 500.
Big
It's
opinions. Come
right
on,
in
baby.
the middle.
I'll take the under.
Oh, you are so negative.
I will take the under.
This is definitely a bet I would never make for every reason we've talked about with Kyler Murray, right? Like if
Yes.
Kyler's awesome,
yes.
that seems like a pretty easy
Yep.
number. If he's not, it's an under. It's just
I'll
it's,
take
it's,
the over.
it's a
Actually-
massive variable with Kyler.
The way that this should work for the Vikings is he'll be awesome, and then he'll leave,
Yeah.
and they'll be facing exactly the same issue next
Listen.
year.
I don't know why you're going to be saying that.
I know that
Negative.
you're a silencer, but you don't have to silence my dreams.
Why, you guys want to make a bet?
I'll
It sounds
take the
like
over.
I kind of want
I'll
to take the over too. Let me tell
Yes.
you why. And I should do the bet before I tell you my reasoning. Do you want to bet me, Johnny Beans, Bonds, Bones?
You're taking the over?
I'm taking the over.
Well, I was just gonna say, maybe that scenario does seem like a very good Viking scenario for me. So maybe I'd take the over too. But I'll take the under. Sure, I'll take some act. No, No, I can't root. I don't want to. I hate rooting against
I understand.
I do that every year. I make money on the Timberwolves bet with you guys, and every year I'm like, I don't like betting against the Timberwolves.
I feel you.
So no.
Well, I'll give you my reasoning then. Do you guys remember last season?
Sure, vaguely.
No, I've tried very hard to forget.
Yeah, remember how tough it was and how long it was and how everybody broke every bone in their body? They won 9 games.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they get to play the Jets, who are terrible, the Saints, who are terrible, the Dolphins, who are in full tank mode. That's 3 wins right there.
All right.
And the Falcons, who are not good. And one of these teams in the division is what?
Those terrible teams also get to play the Vikings.
Yeah, but...
So I'm just saying, if we're not good, they're going to be excited to play us too. But I think we're better than the teams you just named.
Yeah. And, one of the teams in the division will probably take
a step back. You know what's funny about that? Do you guys remember, what was it, 2 years ago?
No, I do not.
Remember, we were talking about how awesome it was that we get to open up against Daniel Jones, and our comeback was, but the Giants get to open up against Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
It was basically like, God, these are 2 garbage quarterbacks. Both teams are super pumped to play the other one because the other quarterback sucks. And now 2 years later, it's like we would kill to have Darnold back or Daniel Jones back.
Even with his busted up Achilles. Yeah,
sure. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Sounds like they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Johnny B's Boss Bones?
Yes, sir.
Have you started your website about flag football yet?
I have not. Is that where the money is now?
Did you guys freaking see that Odell Beckham Jr. catch?
Unbelievable catch.
Unbelievable.
Is he Spider-Man?
How does he get it out of the air?
I don't understand how the ball just sticks to that glove. I think he's cheating. That doesn't look like it's physically possible. And I don't mean physically in terms of a human's ability to move. I mean physics. How does the ball not bounce off of his hand? It's insane.
Velcro.
Yeah, maybe. Velcro's amazing. Joe Burrow wants to is hinting that he wants to be in the Olympics.
Yeah. Was that? Did
Burrow
anyone
wants to be the
watch
quarterback.
that?
I just saw the highlights on Sports. I didn't watch the actual game.
The crowd was a little thin.
And it's on during March Madness.
Crowd was sparse.
Yeah. Hawk, you watched all of it?
Every time. I watched it twice.
What's your favorite
I watched
team?
The All-22. My favorite team?
Yeah.
The All-22.
Yeah, I watched the All-22.
Well, hey, since this is Vikings news, do you guys read into the fact that Harrison Smith jumped in there? Right, he was a replacement for somebody, correct?
I did look like, he was.
Didn't Harrison fill in for somebody else that was hurt?
Yeah, I forget but yes, he did. And
how do you guys read into that?
Very, very happy. He looked to be happy to be playing football. I think he'll play again this year.
I think he'll play again.
I don't think he'll be on the squad in training camp.
No.
But when they need him, he might just
he'll show up third preseason game because they only played 3.
And why not, right?
They should play more, right, Hawk?
Save that sweet bod.
I mean, they should play 0 preseason
No, how
games.
many should they play, Hawk?
7.
0.
Yeah.
They should play 7.
They should start in June.
They should have one tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hawk and I'd go.
If the regular season started tomorrow, that would be great. Just 0 preseason games every year.
Marnie, you got a big opinion
0.
on this. Go ahead.
Yeah, preseason is not long enough.
Thank you.
And
No.
not paid enough. And actually,
Thank you.
Start taking people off the streets. And there should be more women in the preseason games.
Now we're talking.
Like Kathy Ireland. Remember when she kicked in Necessary Roughness, Lucy? She could boot it like crazy.
My
Yes.
kicker, Tommy.
And Goldie Hawn
Goldie Hawn, sure.
joined the Army.
Yep. Icebox and Little Giants. She was a hell of a
Goldie
linebacker.
All of this.
Hold on. Goldie Hawn is not in Platoon.
No, but she was in that movie. What was it called? Wildcats or something? What was that
Wildcats
There's a
with
coach,
Woody
I think.
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson was in that movie?
Yes.
Never saw
But
it.
she was a coach.
It's pretty good.
She was the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was also in Troop Beverly Hills, right?
She was also the original coach on Cheers.
Was she really?
Yes, she played coach. Yeah.
She did.
Same thing.
Woody was in that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
There's a snake in my boots.
Yeah. That's a different Woody.
Thank you for getting that. I didn't think he was going to get it. You did, thank you. Marty didn't get it.
I did now,
Yeah.
but it wasn't until.
You don't think it was?
Yeah, it was clever. It was clever.
I'm the
I missed
power
it
trip
at first,
interpreter.
though, so
I'm the Duolingo. Not the Dua Lipa. That's something else. I'm the Duolingo of the Power Trip Morning Show.
Yeah.
Although
Dua Lipa.
yesterday I had no chance of translating what Musk was saying. I still don't understand, and it's been 24 hours.
Urban
No idea.
Dictionary quit yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
Yep. It's a mystery that I don't think the world will ever quite solve.
Thank you, Radko.
All right, Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. We're going to talk Dream Fast Food at some point. We'll explain why later during headlines. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.